Guys, I'm just a gamer and I'm back with my review for Unbeatable. This is a 2D adventure rhythm game, I would say. At least that's how I want to try to describe it. It comes from a developer named D-Cell, and if I'm not mistaken, this is their first game. I believe this game started off on Kickstarter. I could be completely wrong about that. Let me know in the comments down below. But this is their first attempt. And I actually was like, when I first saw the trailer for this game back at, I forget what showcase it was. I want to say maybe it was one of the previous Game Award shows, I think. I can't remember. Or maybe Summer Game Fest. And it looked really intriguing to me, mostly because of the art style. I really liked the art style. I really liked the 2D animated sprites they had in like this 3D type world. And at the time, I wasn't sure like what the gameplay looked like, because all they really showed was like these animated cutscenes and then a little bit of like the, the character running around in the world. But once you get into it, it is a rhythm style game where it has mostly R1 and RL1, where you use them to like hit certain notes, and that's the rhythm game you'll be playing with most of the time. But there are some other little smaller mini games in there where you have to do things to a rhythm and press to like the music, and that is the game. And story wise, the premise told through the trailers we first saw is that, for whatever reason, in the city you're in, music is illegal and you do crimes. That is the basic tagline of the game. And now that I've pretty much explained what the game is, I'm really finding it hard to recommend this game, even if you're a rhythm game lover, just because this game is really rough. I mean, capital ROUHG, rough. Again, it's like, and the thing is, it's not just rough in one aspect, it's rough in quite a few aspects. Usually I break this thing down into story, gameplay, and some other stuff, but I can pretty much bundle that all together and just say that pretty much every aspect of this game, aside from the music, is rough. When it comes to the gameplay, there is stuttering, there is flickering, there is dropped frames for whatever reason. Like, some assets, like, you get a picture and you're able to rotate, they give you the option in the menu to like rotate these pictures to look at them, but if you rotate them, they literally have like black, like there is no back to them. It's just like a black screen. And for some of them, maybe there's like a white screen even, but it's a white screen that doesn't even fit the shape of the like paper you're holding or whatever you're holding. And it's yeah, it like, oh man, it is rough. And again, I want to say I really like the art style of this game. Like I said, it's what drew me to this game, like initially, the 2D sprites and like in this 3D environment, and it looks good, but man, does it like, it looks good in the trailers, and I think that's because they picked good moments, maybe. To be fair, I played this on my PS5. Maybe it just wasn't properly optimized. Maybe this runs like a dream on PC. But yeah, this game was rough. There's a lot of bugs and hitches, and it's kind of all over the place. And then gameplay wise, when it comes to the main rhythm game, I will say this. It's mostly the story mode. The story mode is where I have pretty much all these problems. Because like I said, you use L1 and R1 to, hit the beats on the beat, and there's like some stuff in between that you do. And the game tries to do these side switches sometimes to keep things eventful, because like the beats, they're coming from the side of the screen, and you have to again time them like you would like a DDR or something like that, or Guitar Hero. And to keep things interesting, they sometimes switch sides of where they're coming from. You still hit the same button, but you have to pay attention to both sides of the screen. And there are times when it froze, it was stuck on one side, even though the notes were coming from this side, and the screen was still focusing on the other side. And then it would jump, and I'm trying to keep track of it. And yeah, again, I think all of it has to do, all of my problems really with this game is the story mode. Because there's an arcade mode where, again, similar to DDR or Guitar Hero, in arcade mode, there's just a track list, and it takes you into the little mini game of the rhythm game, and it works fine. It's no problems from I played only a few extra rounds there in arcade to check it out, and it seemed to work fine there. It just, for whatever reason, the story mode version of it was just not optimized well. It was just not good. And yeah, again, very, very rough in the gameplay department when it comes to the story mode. And then, as for the story itself, that is actually might be rougher than the gameplay, just because they throw you into this world, and you're thinking, okay, you're being thrown into this world, and you'll slowly come to learn things about the world, how you got here, what's going on, be introduced to the stuff. Maybe you have to figure it out yourself. No. The game does a very bad job of telling you what's going on. It's you're dropped into scenarios without much explanation. I mean, there is a thorough line, but there are times when you just jump scenes and you're just wait, what just happened? What's going on? And that's pretty much the entire story mode, where you're just thrown into stuff, and at one point you think okay, we're slowing down and we're exploring a little bit of this place, but then I had to find out the hard way that there's a day and night system where apparently if you do certain actions or your time, I don't know how exactly it worked because it was all over the place for me, but the day will go from morning, midday, afternoon to evening to night, and once they get to a certain point, you are locked out. You have to go to your main objective. And I make that sound this is an open world you can explore. Not really. No, there's not really that much. If there's an open world in this game, you don't have access to it until, I want to say, chapter 3 or 4. Not even. It's not even an open world. It's they just give you a few places to go visit, but you're not told that you have a time limit or you have like a certain amount of places you can visit before you get jaunted off to like the main thing you have to go do. So like I was, end of the game when I finally beat it, I was looking at my like inventory screen and I'm missing a bunch of like objects and stuff that are like grayed out, blacked out, and I'm assuming it's like because I missed out on maybe some mini games or maybe some story points or like side stories that I could have interacted with, but I had no idea because the game doesn't properly like lead you to anything. It doesn't properly explain anything. You're just okay, here, go explore with this person. They don't and there's no map, and it's this like the story is the same way where like you're not really told what's happening, what's going on, and then things seem weird and they're not being explained. And then even by the time I got to chapter, I believe it's 5 chapters, so 4 and 5, like I kind of had a glimpse of like where I'm thinking, okay, I think I know where this is going, but then no, I had no, like it throws this curveball at you that I'm like, okay, wait, what? Like how? What's going on? The story is just very confusing, and a lot of it is not explained. Like reaching credits, the game is not explained, and that's another thing I want to say. Like at the end of my playthrough, when I was expecting like the end, something, I had a black screen, just straight black. I waited, nothing. I'm like apparently I can bring up the inventory screen, but nothing else. And I'm like, what's going on? I can quit out. I quit out, go to the main menu. I went back in thinking maybe it's like a bug, maybe it's something crashed or something processed wrong, but it would just take me back to that black screen. I had to look up online on YouTube that, oh, you did finish the game. That black screen is actually should have been like the proper last credits of the game, and that would have been it. But for me, I just got a black screen. But yeah, like, so we again, but even still, like I get to the end of this game, and nothing is explained. Like nothing is. Like I have an inkling of what happened, what's going on. I mean, I guess the end of this game, like chapter 5, I guess, or 4, I can't remember which one it is. I want to say 4 and 5, finally give you a glimpse of what's actually happening. But even then, I'm not positive. I don't know for sure because the game does just not explain itself. It's literally like throwing you into these situations, and you're like getting into these conversations with these people, and you're having this dialogue that like it should mean something, it should have impact, but it really doesn't, because I really didn't talk to this character or see this character all that much in the game. I really don't know much about them. I know a little bit about them, but not enough to like really get a sense of like why this serious conversation is happening. This profound moment I'm supposed to be having with them. It's like, it doesn't really hit. And yeah, again, like, it's just really, really rough. And again, I don't want to say too much to this, like, I don't want to go into spoilers, but like, the very end of this game is just like, what was happening? Like, did that really happen? That maybe even that was too much. Like, I just feel like, what did I just witness? Did that just happen? I don't know. I'm taking so much of this review. I didn't mean to record this long of me complaining. It's just that, like, I was really looking forward to this game. I really had high hopes for this game, and it fell quite short for me. But again, it's mostly all to do with the story mode. If you buy this and go into arcade mode and just do just play the rhythm portion of the game arcade style, I think you'll have a much better time than me. who I was in for the story. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to get out. And again, I will say, really good music, really good. Even in the arcade, there's like music that was not in the story mode. Again, but all the songs in story mode as well, like they're actually really good, really catchy. I really enjoyed them. But yeah, I don't know if I can recommend this game because again, story mode wise, it's all over the place. And if you're just looking maybe for like arcade rhythm game, maybe just the arcade mode for you. Even then, it might be a bit rough because just like $30 for that, or was it 30 or was it like 25? I can't remember. But even that much, I was like, it's a hard sell in my opinion. But again, those are my thoughts. That's my review. I mean, have you played Unbeatable? Do you have a completely different take? Did you love this game? Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are, what your take on it is. I mean, I would love to hear from you guys. But again, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like or comment down below. I'd appreciate any and all feedback. Subscribe. I alternate streaming between Twitch and YouTube because I have not figured out multi-streaming. So if you like, you can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/justagamerinc, all together in word, or you can click the link below. And on YouTube, just hit that notification bell to know when I go live. But again, what are your thoughts on Unbeatable? Have you played it? Have you different thoughts? Let me know. Would love to hear from you. But regardless, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care and have a good game.